Hi folks, this is your MWIS Fleeting View in association with Petzl. Not a terribly appetising outlook for this week, with persistently windy conditions, some heavy rainfall at times as well, and in the early days of the week staying very mild, with an ongoing thaw, not too much of any snow left across the Highlands even for Monday. Very wet conditions underfoot in western regions and flooding in northwestern parts, with some ongoing heavy rainfall. The rain just eases in intensity somewhat towards southwestern parts of the Highlands, but it stays generally damp with rain in the wind and low clouds. Bits and spots too across western hills of England and Wales, persistently damp on some of these hills throughout Monday as well. Storm force winds in excess of 70 or 80 miles an hour over higher terrain in Scotland, 50-60 miles per hour for northern England as well. Best of highest cloud bases and driest conditions for the day will be found across more eastern spots overall. For Tuesday, the wind backs around to a south-southwesterly. There may have been a brief moderating of speeds from overnight through into early morning, but those speeds will increase again during the daytime, soon back to gale force across many of the mountains, and severe gales widely over the tops later in the daytime. Rain will be most persistent again in western Scotland, some further rain moving up into Wales, as well as a complex tangle of fronts comes in off the Atlantic, and that rain becomes more widespread across northern England by the evening, but the daytime itself may well get away relatively dry. Still low cloud across many of the hills, lowest in western coastal areas, highest cloud bases furthest northeast. The wind switching around to a westerly flow on Wednesday, and that will bring some chillier air in from the North Atlantic, dropping back nearer to freezing point on the higher Scottish mountains, maybe even that freezing level coming down below 800 metres later on in the daytime. Showers that come in from the west then will fall increasingly as snow over the Munros and even some lower elevations with time. Most showers in the west, drier toward the east, just stay a very windy day with gales or severe gales across the higher mountains in Scotland and gale force across England and Wales as well. Here, one or two areas of showers around as well. Low cloud will cover the western hills much of the time, a few brighter breaks further toward the east. The risk of some heavier rain sweeping up from the southwest into Wales through even daylight hours and setting in more widely into the evening as this next area of low pressure rapidly moves through. That system will have been and gone by Thursday daytime, turning the wind to a colder northwesterly for all of us, so the higher mountains more widely below freezing point by this stage, and a showery day which will bring snow and hail across the mountains, most frequent in northwestern facing regions, northern Scotland even as far as the Cairngorms, seeing that. North Wales too, more frequent showers coming through, fewest showers central Scotland southwards down the Pennines. It does remain windy again, with gale force winds widely and severe wind chill on higher terrain. No real surprise that the chart remains windy again on Friday, with westerly winds and another frontal system sweeping its way through, so some rain and some upland snow in the forecast. The freezing level near to Munro level at around 900 to 1,000 metres by this time. It may drop again from the west in Scotland during the daytime. Showers of snow and hail following across the tops into the northwest. The powerful westerly pattern most likely continues through next weekend and beyond, with areas of low pressure passing between Scotland and Iceland, high pressure away toward the southwest. Sustained severe gales across the mountains, very likely stormy at times across the highest terrain, and that will bring frequent precipitation, almost constant falls of rain, and upland snow across Scottish mountains. As temperatures do just fluctuate, there'll be some freeze and thaw cycles, maybe more often below freezing on higher Scottish mountains for a few days here. Showers with some snow and some hail in the mix at times as well. And in that run up towards Christmas Day itself, we're likely to maintain that west or southwesterly flow, high pressure toward the southwest of us, and still drawing in an Atlantic weather regime, with some rain most likely focused on western Scotland and probably some milder temperatures again just through that period. Not much to work with at the moment, unfortunately. You can keep an eye on your local details, of course, every day on our website. That is your Fleeting View in association with Petzl.